Yo, what's going on, man? This is going to be a beginner's guide to color correction. I'm going to show you how to get your video from this to something a bit like this. So basically, in order to do that, you just need to know the basics of color correction, like the white balance, red, stuff like that. I'm going to show you how to do it with the plugins that come with Adobe Premiere Pro, and it should come with any editing software that you're using. But personally, I use Magic Bullet Looks. So if you want to get that, then just go to redgiant.com, products/Magic Bullet Looks. That's about $399, so it's expensive. But if you're serious about editing and stuff, you're definitely going to want to look into that. So by the way, I'm not paid by them or anything. This is just like my personal opinion because it makes it much easier. So let's start off by getting ourselves some Rgb Curves. I think let's delete that. Let me show you how to get it. You just go to Video Effects. You go to Color Correction and Rgb Curves. That's where they are. And then we'll start off with the master one because we want to get the background nice and white instead of this cream dusty looking color. Oh wait, I didn't switch my adjustment layer on. There we go. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't even explain the adjustment layer and stuff. Basically, if you want to create an adjustment layer, you go to Hair, New Item, and then go to Adjustment Layer, and it will create something similar to that. It will be shorter, but then you just drag it out. Well, let's do that actually. You just go to OK. It will usually match your the size of your project, and then you just drag it out to all over the clips that you want it to be over. You can also like just add the effect to the clip itself, but then in order to it makes it a bit longer to get on all these other clips, because then you have to copy the effect with Control-C, and then you highlight all the other clips and press Control-V, and then yeah, that's on all the other clips and stuff. Let me just undo that. But the problem with that is if you want to change the color correction at a later date, you'd have to go into each individual clip and delete the plugin that's already on there or turn it off, and that can get a bit long. So it's much easier to just do an adjustment layer to adjust all the clips under it, and that's what it does. So yeah, let's go back to that. Let's continue. I think white's quite fine. Let's get the mids a bit. Yeah, I want to still have my color in there. Okay, we don't want to do that. That's a bit. There we go. That's nice. We want the white a bit more. Let's play with the reds. Basically, like all you have to do is just play with it, see if it looks how you want it to look. It's pretty easy. You don't have to think too deep into it. Oh, that's a bit too red. Let's bring it down a little bit. And then there's the greens and the blues, which you'll want to play around with a little bit too. You don't really need to get into these colors. Like usually I don't. I just stay with the master one and add the Magic Bullet Looks on top. But if you haven't got that, then definitely you're gonna have to like play with this a little bit. This will get that cool effect that you get from the Magic Bullet Looks. Let's see. No, we don't want to go that far. Have a little blue tint. Yeah, basically up here will affect the light colors. It usually affects the background and stuff. Hair will affect like the foreground, and and the bottom end of the spectrum will affect like the darker versions. So I don't really see a difference happening. Oh yes, affecting the background, of course. Don't really need that too much. Let's go up a little bit. Yeah, this is the best way to find out what you're affecting, by just going to the extremes and seeing what happens. Then you definitely know what you're affecting, and you can just slowly get to the color that you actually want. Let's have a little bit more blue in there. What's that? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that was a beginner's guide to color correction. Let's look at the before. Yep, looks whack. Let's look at now. See, looks much better. And that's just with this, like the built-in plugins and stuff. I will do another tutorial on how to use Magic Bullet looks and stuff, if you guys request it, if enough people want that. But I think this is a fine tutorial for just the built-in plugin. So please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. You can check out my other videos below, and I'll see you next time.